Hi everyone, welcome back to my Tafu's Voice channel. Today we are going to be talking about my third past life that I remembered, and this one was revealed to me when I was still in college, and it was after I overcame the fear of being kidnapped and trafficked. During my period when I was in college, I would be out walking back to my dorm, and it would be actually during the time that it's not so busy, meaning that there isn't a lot of students passing by. And so one day there was a car that just sped up so fast at the corner that I was about to cross to towards the direction of my dorm, and its window went down on the passenger seat, and the guy asked me, "Hey, do you need a ride?" And I was like, "No, I do not." And thankfully, during that time when that happened, a group of people from the dorm that I was staying were coming out and making very loud noises. And so that car sped around the corner and to where the direction of where our student center is. But when I got back to my dorm and I reflected, I realized that I had the feeling, the sensation that he was a trafficker, a sex trafficker. And I wasn't sure. It's just an intuition feeling. It wasn't until it happened to me a second time, when I was walking outside to my dorm also, and a car sped up really fast, stopped me, asked me if I needed a ride, and I said no. And it was in that moment, it happened my freshman year and it happened my junior year. And so that when it happened to me my junior year, that's when I was like, okay, how can I do some research if this is something that happens to college students? Is this something that people just don't really talk about? And when I was doing research about trafficking around college campus, there were so many reports about it, and it scared me so much that I had to sleep with the light on. I could not sleep without the light on. And I really had to, over I think a month, have a talk with myself to calm myself down, because it just brought so much fear to me, as if I experienced it myself. And so it took a month, and you know the saying that I always say to all of my viewers in my community, that you are safe, you are protected, you are loved, you're supported, you're cared for. Those things coincidence. Like in those moments, my spirit team, my angels, like truly, I feel like they put those words in me to remind me that I am safe. I am protected. I can trust myself. I do not need to worry or fear anything. And I kept saying those words to me, and I believed it. And truly, I hope that you believe it as well, because it is true. We are born here with a spirit team that is protecting us, keeping us safe. But the thing is that we must trust them and follow our intuition, what it is telling us that we need to be doing, because that is the direction that serves our highest good. Even if in the moment we may not understand, like behind the scene, what's going on. But getting back onto the story, and so when I was able to heal myself from that fear of that happening again, and me knowing that that is something that does happen to college students, I had a dream. And this dream, I don't know where it took place, but I know that I was speaking a different language. I was actually speaking Korean in my dream. And like I've mentioned in my last video, my second past life that I shared, that I do not look like me, but I can feel my soul. And so when this dream was revealed to me, what happened was I was kidnapped, and I was around the age of 20 to 23, and I was with another girl who had the same complexion as me. She was Asian as well, and I believe that we were lovers, but the thing is that I wanted to escape from what was our situation. And what happened was that the girl that I was with, she was too scared. And so I knew that if she wasn't going to do it, I was going to do it alone. And little did I know that she probably had mentioned it to our trafficker that I was planning to escape. Because when I was talking to her, and we were just like very intimate with each other, in that moment the trafficker came in, and the trafficker was somebody of different color. In my dream, the trafficker was white, but the thing is, it could just mean that this person is just a different color from me. And he said, "It's time to go." And the tone that he used, I knew something wasn't right. And I looked at her, and her energy was off. And in that moment, I could feel that when I leave with him, I wasn't going to return. And the dream ended there. In my talks, I have mentioned that, and this situation is so different too, because not only was I in a very difficult situation, but I was my partner that I committed to, she was living in fear. And her fear got the best of her, and her fear put me in danger. Because she was scared that not only because I'm going to leave and she's going to be alone, but it's also if I leave and the trafficker finds out, the trafficker is going to question her, and she didn't want to be punished. And so at the end of the day, it was a fear that got her to tell the trafficker what my plan was. And it put me in danger. I do believe that that day my life was taken, but I wasn't showing that, thankfully. And why I didn't see this until now, because when that situation came through, it came through during the time that I was around that age too. And so my mind and way of thinking wasn't as developed. Now that I reflect back, it makes sense why I have the talks of it is so important for you guys to select healthy people in your life. And if you choose to keep people that you already know that are not making healthy choices for themselves and are putting themselves in danger as well, and because you are in their life, share the same environment, they are placing you in danger as well. Now it makes sense why I have those talks, because that is something that I experienced in one of my past lives. I trusted this girl. We both were trafficked, and we confided in each other. But she allowed her fear to overtake her hope and belief that if we escape, it will be successful. And not only that, she was just living in fear, and so she didn't want to be punished. She didn't want the burden to fall on her if anything happens. And so truly she felt that maybe he would just punish me and bring me back. But no, that wasn't the case. And I'm so glad that what's so crazy is that when this was revealed to me, I was in complete shock, and I had to do some healing also after it was revealed, because in that moment I didn't realize that it was a past life. Like, I kind of had like an idea, but then I was like, I'm not sure. I was 100%. Now I know it is true, because it aligns with like everything that, not only what I stand for, but when I watch movies that are like about trafficking and stuff, and like rape and stuff, oh my gosh, like seriously, I cannot sit still. I am jumping, running, and like in like fight and survivor mode when I was younger and I was watching those movies. And I don't know, I didn't know why. Like, my siblings were asking me, why are you behaving like that? And I'm like, I don't know. It feels almost as if it's happening to me. Like, I'm experiencing it. That's what I said to them. And it makes sense now, because I truly do believe that in my past life, I was kidnapped and trafficked. And was fighting for my life. And was planning an escape, but it didn't go well. Because the person that I confined in, her mindset was in fear and survival, and it put me in danger. And it is sad to really think about it. That happened, but I'm so glad that I am here today to talk about all my lives, because reincarnation is real, and we are here we are here to experience life on earth and to heal our soul from past lives that we have lived. I can honestly say that is 100% true, because of all the past lives that has been revealed to me that I did not realize up until very recently. Did I understand that was happening? If this is something that you are experiencing right now, understand that you are the hero that you're looking for. Do not rely on someone else to help you get out of a situation. I only say this is because this will help you understand and see your own strength. And use good discernment. Whoever you meet and you feel something that's off about them, trust that feeling. It doesn't matter if you don't know where that feeling is coming from. Just trust it and do what you need to do to move yourself in a healthy energy. Because at the end of the day, your responsibility is to take care of you. Whoever that's in your circle who wish to keep that individual in their life, or if it's just a stranger that passes you by, just keep your distance. But if it is somebody that's in your environment and you are friends with these individuals, but you know some of them are unhealthy and some of them aren't, or is friends of friends, and you know that some of them are not healthy, distance yourself. I don't want to tell you what to do, but it is so important to protect yourself, because the things that they get involved in, if you're around their energy, it's gonna hit you too. If it doesn't hit you today, it's gonna hit you eventually, if you do not listen to your intuition and what it is telling you to do. Because no matter what, you're protected. Like, your intuition is your connection and communication with your angels, your guides, your loved one, your ancestors, gods and goddesses, the universe. Your intuition is actually a collective, okay, of energy that's communicating with you on top of your higher self. And so when you're not listening to that, you put yourself in danger. When I would have this dream revealing to me, instantly when he said, it's time to go, I knew what that meant. Listen, these lifetimes that are revealed to me are not done for no reason. It is revealing to me, saying that all of us are very intuitive. All of us have beautiful energies around us that are helping us on our journey, supporting us on our journey, guiding us on our journey, protecting us on our journey, keeping us safe on our journey, loving us, providing us every nourishment that we absolutely need. But it is a matter of will we listen and will we accept it? And do we feel like we are deserving of it? And hope that all three of them will be yes for whoever is viewing this video. It is so important more than ever to listen to your intuition. It is here to support you, be there for you, and help you grow. And remember who you really are. Those patterns that and habits that you exhibit that you don't know where it's coming from is coming from your past lives. You have brought them with you. And one thing I will mention is that it makes sense why I was able to sense the people that were stopping me, the guys that were stopping me, asking me if I needed a ride, if they were traffickers. It's because in my past life, I was able to be very in tune and feel energy and understand that these individuals are not healthy and these are. And these are traffickers and these aren't. It's very smart, I gotta say. And that stayed with me. That's the reason why when those moments happened, I was able to protect myself. I kept my distance. I didn't come near to the window. And I said no. One word. That was it. And not only was that, but then no matter what, I was being protected. Those two events, in the moment, there was nobody around, okay? And those cars would just pull up. But after I said no, out of nowhere, people are walking around. And I'm like, oh my gosh. That is it. Is that once you make the decision, it's like the beautiful energy watching over you, they know what to do next and how to protect you. So trust the journey that you're walking. Trust that whatever your intuition is saying to you to go and this direction. Trust it. Flow in that direction and see where it takes you. Your intuition is not there to ever put you in harm's way. If anything, they are only there to absolutely guide you, protect you, and remind you that you are never ever alone and you are so loved, supported, and guided. And truly, if you feel like your community is just like, where are they? They are coming. Don't worry. You just need to worry about yourself right now. Take care of you. Love yourself. Provide yourself with everything that you need. Do not rely on somebody else. And I'm not saying that you can't, but the thing is that it is important to be able to provide yourself with those needs, because it allows you to know that you can stand on your own 2 feet. You don't rely on anybody else. And those are the kind of energy that you wish to attract in your life as well. You're not attracting energy vampires. You are attracting people who are manifester, people who who know how to take care of themselves, love themselves. They don't need that from you. If anything, when you guys come together, you guys are forming a relationship of how do we put all of our beautiful gifts and help the same purpose. Your community is going to be a beautiful, beautiful light that are walking in the same path and journey as you. And all of you guys are sharing your gifts to see if that knowledge and all of those skills could help and continue to keep lifting humanity, everyone in this world, in the physical and in the spiritual realms and dimensions. I love you all so much, and I hope that this talk helped. Remember that you are never alone. I love you so much. You are so loved. Continue to keep putting yourself first, giving you that beautiful and gentle love that you absolutely need and deserve. I will talk to everyone soon. I love you. One thing that I would like to mention before I let everyone go is that during my experience in college, I always thought that traffickers, they ride in like big cars, but that isn't true, because the 2 situations that I encountered, both of them were in small vehicles with tinted windows. They were not in big vehicles. And so this tells me that these traffickers, it doesn't matter what car they drive. Just listen to your intuition and trust it. No matter what, don't get into a stranger's car. And if there's a friend that you don't absolutely trust, don't get into their car. Build that bond actually step into somebody's car. It is so important. That's something that I would do before I get into anybody's car, is that I have to, like, all of my senses, I didn't realize I was doing this in college, but all of my senses had to feel safe before I got into somebody's car. It didn't matter if it was a family member or friend. I had to feel safe. All of me. So, listen to yourself. Trust yourself. Because it is only looking out for your highest and greatest good and well-being. Other people, it may not be the same. Another thing that I would like to mention also is that if there's something that you wish to do, you don't need to let people know. If this decision that you make is not harming anyone and it's just something that you wish to try and see where it takes you, go ahead and just do it. Listen to your intuition, just follow through and see what happens, okay? As long as that decision does not put anyone in harm's way and it does absolutely align with you and you just feel a call to do it, just go ahead and do it. Truly, that is how this channel was developed. I was called to develop this channel in 2015, and then I was called to do it again in 2022, but it wasn't until recently, I believe 2025, when I officially started this channel. And I didn't know why. Now I'm beginning to understand a little bit more why my intuition and my guides wanted me to start this. So follow what your intuition is saying and don't tell anyone. Because I only say that is because they're gonna some of them are gonna try to stop you from doing it, and they have their own intention and motives, and it could be fear, or it could be because of jealousy. You just never know. But at the end of the day, just listen to your intuition and allow your intuition to just guide you in that process and in that journey, and see where it takes you. Because at the end of the day, it is all about that this journey is for you, and we just benefit from the beautiful knowledge that you pick up, and that is just the truth. Thank you, everyone.